Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't made a long form in quite a while now, but lately I've been wanting to make one, so here I am. I haven't talked about this in a while, but it relates directly to the lore of my channel, so I feel like I need to catch you guys up. So there's this account that has a lot of people tricked into believing that it's a real person. It's been commenting under me and my friends' videos every once in a while over the course of the past 9 months or so, pretending to be an old man. To be more precise, a 73-year-old conservative Christian man from Dubuque, Iowa. If you've been caught up with the channel over the course of the past few months, you probably already guessed who it is. Big Kenny, or Kenneth Anderson. But if you're new to my channel and don't know who this is, then I highly recommend you watch one of these videos before watching this one to get a better understanding of the situation. Now that all the newcomers are gone, let me continue. Kenny even went as far as making a whole YouTube short about a painting that he allegedly owns and got from one of his friends, with the voiceover of a man who is presumably about 73 years old. I'll show you a clip of this short now, but the whole thing's about 2 minutes long.
This painting is by a guy named Don Lear. He was a friend of my department chairman's. Actually, they lived together for many, many years. And he did this painting of a tower, which is at the intersection of the street leading into their house.
Now you may be asking, how do I know this account is fake? The short about the painting seemed pretty believable. He made around 20 multi-paragraph long comments on me and my friend's channels combined. Plus, he made a few community posts on his channel talking about his birthday or his family members, stuff like that. That all seemed real. To top it all off, I made multiple videos talking about him, but that was from when I still believed that he was a real 73-year-old conservative Christian man from Dubuque, Iowa. So what has led me to believe now that he's not real? Well, the answer to that question is simple. I am Big Kenny. I always have been. I created the Kenneth Anderson account on December 13th of last year. So coincidentally, he was created on Friday the 13th. I created the account to troll my friends because the thought of some random old man from Iowa just chronically commenting on our videos was pretty funny. I started by commenting under one of my friend Varen's videos. Kenny claimed that it was the first video he ever saw after downloading YouTube. Then a few days later, he commented under another one of Varen's shorts. This short happened to be an ad for my Discord server, so shout out Varen for advertising my Discord server. Anyways, he linked my channel to the video by putting my @ in the title. And as you may know, when you do this, it kind of makes the text bold, and when you click on it, it just leads directly to that person's channel. Now, Kenneth made a bunch of comments under this short, thinking it was some kind of malicious link. He was like, oh, if this is a bad link, you're gonna be in big trouble. But then eventually he clicked on it, which led him directly to my channel. I then made a few comments on my channel posing as this old man, just to sort of add like lore and plot to him. Until he stumbled upon one of my community posts, which was advertising a collab that I did with Orange King. It linked directly to a video on Orange King's channel, and I made a comment on that community post to make it clear how he found Orange King. At this point, he knew all 3 of our channels, and every couple of weeks would write a comment under our videos just to sort of add to the lore. He would talk about his family members, his friends, his past experiences, which were all just like completely fabricated, just made up on the spot. A couple months had passed by, me, Orange King, and Varen were all like, who is this guy? He's just some random grandpa commenting on our videos. We all thought it was pretty funny. Obviously, I was acting because I knew the whole time. But then I decided it was time to make a video on this guy. But before I actually posted this video, I had to change his profile picture because originally it was an actual selfie of some random old man in a car. And I didn't want this guy to be known as something that he didn't even know about. So I changed his profile picture to this picture of like a lake at dusk and just waited a couple weeks before posting the video. And that got 35,000 views. So it's a good thing I did change his profile picture, or else he definitely would have been recognized by like a big group of people. So yeah, 35,000 views, over 2,000 likes, and it's where a big portion of my subscribers came from. At this point, there was no turning back. Hundreds of comments convinced that this guy was an actual real person who was commenting on our videos. And from time to time, I'll make a comment on like a random channel. That comment will get 2 likes, and one reply, and that reply is some random guy I don't even know saying, "Where's Kenny?" That will happen to me like once a month. So, Big Kenny, he's like a public figure now. Okay, it's like 90 degrees out. I've been in this car for 30 minutes. I need to go somewhere else. When I said people were mentioning Big Kenny's name months later, I wasn't kidding. Where's Kenneth? Big Kenny Cinematic Universe. I missed that one old guy, forgot his name. And some of these were on random comments. They weren't even on my channel. Someone even made a Dennis Banderson account. I swear to you guys, I don't know who this is. It's just some random guy. With him still being relevant to this day, some people grew suspicious. This guy in my Discord server was questioning if Big Kenny was even real, or if he was just an alt account I made, which clearly he was onto something. But I remember later in that conversation, one of my admins defended Big Kenny. He said, how could he have made that short about the painting if he wasn't a real old man? And just like that, the conversation died. I'm glad I posted that short on Big Kenny's account because it really convinced a lot of people into thinking he was real. There was also this time when I was doing a live stream counting to 5,000 and doing a Q&A when someone asked if Big Kenny was just a joke, and I just responded by saying this. When was the last time he commented? Like a month ago? It's like kind of weird. Is Big Kenny real or just a joke? I don't know, ask Big Kenny. I sort of dodged his question, turned the question itself into a joke, because I knew the truth, and I didn't want it to be revealed just yet. I also made this account called Orange Boy, where every day at the same time I would upload a video that said August 9th, 2025 with a black background, because all along I knew that that would be the date I would release this video you're watching right now. Eventually, I quote-unquote discovered the account and showed the videos to Orange King while we were at school. However, on like day 95 or something, I just completely forgot to upload the daily video. So I just decided to delete all of the other ones, but keep August 9, 2025 as the account's channel banner. But I still needed to use the account to hint at this video's eventual release on August 9. And before I actually did delete all of the daily videos, the account was called August 9, 2025. Its profile picture was just the date for August 9, 2025. But I decided since I already deleted all the videos, I should change my profile picture to an orange and change my name to Orange Boy and comment on Orange King's channel so I could still keep the lore of August 9th with the channel's banner, even though none of the daily videos were there anymore. I started off by commenting under this short saying, "Yo, it's another orange guy," followed by a bunch of other random comments over the course of the next few months in hopes that he'd view its profile and see the banner and think to himself, why do so many accounts say August 9th, 2025? It doesn't make any sense. It's just so weird and random. Even though it technically was the same account, just with a different name and profile picture. But if I'm being honest, this account was kind of just a failed experiment. You might have noticed that I'm wearing a different shirt right now, and that's because I almost forgot to mention what I think is the best part about this whole thing. I gave my entire class a presentation about Big Kenny. To give you guys some context, this most recent school year is about to end, summer's only a few days away, and my international relations teacher wants us to do something, kind of fun as a final project. He says to the class that we're going to be giving a presentation where we say what our favorite topic from his class was, something we want to continue to learn about even after we leave his class, and a topic we didn't actually learn about but we think should have been taught to us. But he said after that, we could talk about whatever we wanted as long as it was school appropriate. Obviously, I had to talk about the lore of Kenneth Anderson. Imagine me standing up in front of a classroom full of people, screenshots of Kenneth Anderson's profile, comments he made, and his community posts are all behind me, and I'm talking about it like he's a real old man, knowing full well that it's just my alt account. Now I just have a room full of like 30 people thinking that I'm being serious, who will probably continue to think that I was being serious because if I'm being honest, most of them are never even gonna watch this video. Which, in my opinion, makes the whole thing even funnier. Just the thought that some guy 5 years down the line might possibly remember me giving that presentation and think to themselves how crazy of a situation it was, despite everything being completely made up, is pretty funny. I know that someone remembering that presentation for so long is pretty unlikely, but It might happen. Not gonna lie though, Orange King was in that class, and if he wasn't there, I probably would have talked about something completely different. And all of this leads us to today, August 9th, 2025. After months and months of acting, what started off as a simple prank meant for two people can finally come to an end. So no, this man is not real. There is no 73-year-old conservative Christian man from Dubuque, Iowa. At least, not one who goes by Big Kenny. But hold up. You may still be wondering, who was it that was talking in that short about the painting? Because clearly it wasn't me. Well, that was my grandpa. I was over at his house one time and explained that I was trying to troll my friends, and he agreed to record himself explaining one of the paintings in his house. So, if anyone's the true Big Kenny, the title has to belong to him.